Hello, children. Good morning to you all. Now, let's switch over to our next lesson, that is lesson number 2. Its heading is the tsunami. Now, let me tell you briefly about tsunami. Tsunami is a Japanese word which means harbor waves. It is a series of powerful waves caused by earthquake or undersea volcanic eruptions. The tsunamis can be hundreds of feet tall and can travel very fast. This means they can be dangerous for the people and animals who are not even on the beach and living far away from the seashore. Tsunamis can be extremely destructive and can knock down any structures and can sweep them away in the ocean. Dear children, on 26 December 2004, a dangerous tsunami hit Southeast Asian countries like Thailand, Indonesia, Myanmar, Malaysia, Bangladesh, and parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The epicenter of the tsunami was in the west coast of northern Sumatra in Indonesia. The magnitude of the earthquake was registered as 9.1. Really, it was a huge, very big earthquake indeed. More than 150,000 people were killed by the giant waves in the affected countries. In India, more than 300 deaths were reported and 5,000 people were displaced. The total damage and economic loss were amounted to $1,500. Dear students, this lesson has also been divided into 3 parts, Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3. Part 1 deals with the courage and survival instincts of the people of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The second part deals with the story of a young and intelligent British girl who saved many people from tsunami on one of the many beaches of Thailand. And the third part is about the power of animal sense. Now, my dear children, before going through the lesson, let's learn about a few things about Andaman and Nicobar Islands. There are roughly 572 islands in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, of which only 37 islands are habitable. It is about 1,400 kilometers away from the mainland India. The capital city of Andaman and Nicobar Islands is Fort Blair, and the total population is about 4,34,000. My dear students, now let's come to the first part of our second English lesson. As I have already briefed you that we are going to encounter in this lesson some important and inspiring incidents that took place in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The first real-life story is about Ignatius, who was a manager of a cooperative society in Katchal. Students, Katchal is situated in the Nicobar Islands. It is a very small town. His wife woke him up early in the morning at 6 a.m., sensing an earthquake. Ignatius got up quickly and put the television set on the ground to save it from the quake. Then all the members of the family rushed out from their house. When the tremors stopped, they saw the sea rising. This caused them confusion. In bewilderment, the family ran in different directions. His wife was swept away. His 2 children, along with their mother and brother-in-law, were also lost. Thus, very sadly, children, Ignatius lost his wife, 2 children, his father-in-law, and brother-in-law in the great tsunami. Dear children, the second incident is about Sanjeev, a brave policeman. He was able to save himself, his wife, and his children. Then he heard a cry for help and saw the wife of John, the guest house cook, drowning. Without a second thought, Sanjeev jumped into the water to save the woman. But unfortunately, both of them were swept away and were drowned. The third incident is about a young girl of 13 years of age. Her name is Meghna. She was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She held to a wooden door tightly and kept floating on it for 2 days without food and water. But she did not lose heart. Luckily, she was brought to the shore by a wave and was saved. Dear children, the fourth real life story is about a brave little girl, Alma, who was only 10 years of age. As it was early morning, so all her family members were sleeping except her father. Her father saw the water receding after the tremors. He knew that it would come back with great force. So Alma's father woke up everyone to take them to a safer place. As they ran, her grandfather fell down, and Alma's father rushed to help his father. But alas, a very big wave came and swept both of them away. Unfortunately, her mother and aunts were also washed away. But, dear children, Alma was a very, very brave girl. He saw a log of wood floating, and she climbed on it. But the little girl fainted after some time, and when she woke up, she found herself in a hospital in Kamorta. Kamorta, dear children, it is a town in Nicobar Islands. She was saved by the rescue team. So, dear children, part 1 of lesson 2 has been completed.